I am just getting ready now to do a bit of trouting, the very first trouting expedition of the year. And we're going to do an overnighter. Let's go. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Alright. Now, just up this way, I believe. Nope, maybe not. Keep her going. Alright, this is it. So the wind, as you can hear and as you can even feel, so I'm in the Jeep right now, and the Jeep is just rocking with the wind. And where I've been trying fishing to, so I fished the two locations that I fished before, but the wind is just so bad there. There's very little tree cover. This is crazy bushwhacking. All right, so you guys don't know how relieved I am right now. Placed my camera in an area just up this way, and I could not find it. I did leave. So this is what I was looking for. Like I said, I found that stake that was marking some land here and places. So anyway, I'm glad now I'm here. I am now going to kick back. I'm going to set up camp. I'm going to have the fire probably just right in front of where you guys are too. We've got the camera set up. Within this little fireplace I'm going to make. A lot of rain in the past week and everything is damp, so that's what gives me the confidence with having a small fire. We don't have any fire bans in this area right now. Always one of my favorite parts of an adventure. Cooking time. Followed by eating time. Leather gloves, invaluable for out camping like this, or when you're cooking on a kettle, or just picking up wood like I had to then. It's great to be able to do that. I'm going to place this rock right here actually to help keep any of the wood from rolling down. There we go. Realized that I left a couple weeks ago my little grill I have with the black case. Left it up at that hunter's cabin in that video. I had it back behind that Fred Penner log. I can remember the next morning gathering everything up and getting ready to bring it in the canoe, and I thought I had everything. But then later on that day I realized that I had it on that Fred Penner log, and it must have fell towards the back of it. But if I'm up there in the next 6-8 months, it'll be a little journey to go over and retrieve that. No big deal. Once again, it wasn't like an expensive piece of equipment, but you know, $20-25 is something that you know, you don't want to lose it all the same. All right, that's starting to look pretty good there for some food. This is a perfect fire for cooking right now. Really contains just the coals, nice and flat. Who's gonna be? Believe it or not, it's just me. You might wonder why sometimes I always yawn when I'm in these videos. Well, oftentimes you're kind of excited, so the night before you're excited because you know you're going on an adventure. So then you probably it takes you a little bit extra to get to sleep. Plus you got your alarm set to get up early. Say that's what I did this morning. You know, I got up early, never went to bed right away because I was packing things up. So number one, your sleep routine has kind of changed. And number two, I mean, you're doing a lot of go on the day of like an adventure. Like I said, you saw me earlier when I was looking through the woods there for the unplanned losing of my camera. I mean, you don't plan for that sort of thing. And the last thing I wanted to do was to lay down all my heavy gear and go off trying to find the camera and then not even be able to find the backpack. So you had to lug all that stuff around. So what should have been something really easy, of course, turned out to be more of a challenge. But that's why, I mean, I was kind of fortunate. I knew where I wasn't gone that far, and I knew I could hear the highway, so I know where I could get back to go to the highway. So a couple times that's what I did. I kind of went back and looked for a landmark. But you know, you hear people out camping and hiking, and if you're going too far in the woods, and I mean everything starts looking the same, and if you don't have some sort of directional indicator, for me was the highway then to be able to get back. I mean, you can see how people get lost, and that's I've never been in a survival situation like that, and to be quite honest, I wouldn't want to be. Who would, hey? One of those days, one of those nights when you're like, yeah, I could do a cup of coffee. You know, if you had too much, I know that I could definitely have one and still have a good sleep. So much different camping location here that I'm in tonight. It's not the most scenic location that I've ever gone to for sure. But like I said, it was kind of different here. I was looking for a spot out of the wind of that, just some place where I could pitch a tent. It actually has a really sort of an autumn vibe to it. It's late spring now, going to be summer shortly. And yeah, I got an autumn vibe to it because there's still a lot of like dead leaves out in the ground here. And you have just lots of browns and yellows. I think part of it is because there's a lot of dead trees here, right? So you don't have a lot of green and that around. Anyway, just the vibe that I'm getting from it. Hey guys, so we're in the tent now. It started to rain. So like I said earlier, I'm kind of tired anyway. So I am going to get the sleeping mat here, get that all blown up, and just kind of call it a night. I might check back in with you guys again there when I get the camera phone turned down. The camera phone's actually acting a little bit finicky. I guess it's really the moisture outside. Just like one of those days, the rain, the wind. And anyway, I will at the very least check in with you guys in the morning. Hopefully I'm still going to get breakfast on the go, unless it's like downpouring. But thanks a lot. This was like a little bit of a different adventure. It didn't turn out quite the way that I had thought, but once again, that's often the case when you're out doing this sort of stuff. So. Well guys, thanks for tuning in. That's just about it for today. Hope you guys had a bit of fun joining me. A little bit of a different adventure than what we had planned, but hey, sometimes when you're out like this, you just got to roll with it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll be back on rivers, ponds, and campfires now in the next little while. Take care.